I'm like, what is wrong with these players? They are sitting out for the stupidest reasons ever. Alright guys, how's it going? This is Vahan, aka NBA Updates, and today I bring you a special video. I want to just get something off my chest, so I want to just make this video get over with, because I've been a little frustrated with how NBA players have been, not just now, but the last couple of seasons, and I just want to get this off my chest. And I want to start off by saying, everyone who follows me here on YouTube, or most people who follow me here on YouTube, you guys know that I have a Facebook page, NBA Updates, and I post daily injury updates every single day for you guys, right? Well, every time I post these injury updates, I look at the injury that the player has, and I just laugh. I'm like, what is wrong with these players? They are sitting out for the stupidest reasons ever, and it's really irritating me, because the NBA wasn't like this before. Guys like Jordan and Kobe, they're looking at these guys and they're laughing because they are getting soft. I mean, just the other day, Draymond Green sitting out with a toe contusion. A toe contusion! Dude, that's like a little bump on your toe, and it's affecting you that badly where you can't even play. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I know some injuries are bad where you have to sit out. That's okay. I mean, if it's a serious injury, sit out. But if it's like little things, I mean, I've seen guys sit out for a sore wrist, sore elbows, sore ankles, sore knees. Like, soreness is the stupidest reason to sit out. What about the one, general soreness? That's the best one. General soreness. Oh, your body aches and you want to sit out just because your body aches a little bit? That's the whole point of basketball. You play, you get sore. That's the whole point, you know, like, you're gonna get sore. You're gonna sit out because you're sore? Like, really? It's just so bad. And I've noticed that a lot of these players are sitting out for personal reasons now too. And back in the day, I mean, I understand if there's like a death in the family, that's serious. Maybe a childbirth, that's serious. But nowadays, these players are taking personal days just for the hell of it. I feel like they're just sitting out for anything. They're like, oh, my dog is sick. I'm gonna take a personal day. See you later. I'm out. Or yeah, my cat, he hurt himself. He has a little scratch on his arm. I'm gonna just take a personal day. My cat really needs me. I mean, I know I'm exaggerating, but that's how I feel like it is. Like, it's just ridiculous. These guys just want to sit out for anything. And then back to the soreness though. Like, your body is aching and you don't want to play. I just still can't get over that. Like, why are you sitting out? Because you're sore. Like, that's part of the game. You're gonna get sore. I play basketball. I play basketball 3 or 4 times a week at most, if I can. And I hurt myself when I play basketball. I sprain my ankle and everything like that too. But I still try to play through it. And I'm playing for fun. These guys are playing for money. I'm playing for fun. These guys are playing for trophies. They're playing for money. They're playing for legacy. They're playing for rings, all kinds of achievements, and they're still sitting out. Like, you're getting paid $20 million to take 1 month off because your ankle is sore, or you have a contusion on your knee, or you have a contusion on your toe. Like, come on. I'm just really frustrated, because I know people who own fantasy basketball teams are frustrated too. People who bet money on fantasy teams, I'm pretty sure you guys are pissed off too, because you're putting in money and then last minute you see a player is out and it just completely destroys your odds of winning. And you lose money, you know, and then not just that, but people who actually go see these players play in the stadium, they actually pay their hard-earned money to go see these guys play, and then 1 hour before game time, oh, so-and-so is out because he's resting. Why do you need to rest? And the one thing that really pissed me off was they had 4 months off because of the off season, and then these players come back, it's the preseason. They're trying to figure out rotations, they're trying to figure out how many minutes each player should play, things like that. And fans are excited, the season is back, they're coming to watch them. And these guys are taking rests during the preseason. At least play like 10-15 minutes. Give the fans some show before you sit out. Don't just take the whole game off. These fans, season just started, this preseason, fans are excited to see you again. And preseason tickets aren't that expensive. But still, people waste money to come see you. And you're gonna sit out a preseason game after you had 4 months off. You come back from off season and you say, I need rest? Like, that's bogus. That's completely stupid. Like, why are these players taking so many days off? And then when a player comes back from an injury, I understand to limit the player's time on the court when they come back from injury, because that player is trying to get back into the flow of things and get used to playing a lot of minutes again. I understand that, but why do they rest these players so much when they come back from injury? Is it like to decrease the chance of getting injured again? I just don't understand, because the player, he already got injured. If another injury happens, it happens. They're injuries. They're part of the game. I feel like these players just go to the doctor's office and they're like, hey, see, my wrist, it's a little sore. Hey, could you write a note, please? Could you write a note that I can't play, that I have a boo-boo and I can't play for like 2-3 months? Yeah, okay, that'll do, yeah. Okay, thank you. Thanks for the note, doctor. Like, I feel like that's how it's done. Like, it's like they're like little elementary or middle school kids trying to get out of school, trying to get a doctor's note so they don't go to school. That's how I feel like these NBA players have become. Look at football players, for instance. Now, those guys are brave men. Those guys are tough. They get injured, they still play through it. Ankle injuries, knee injuries, all kinds of little things, they'll play through it. Unless they tear their ACL, tear their Achilles, or any kind of broken pieces of their bodies, that's when they don't play. But I remember Derek Carr, actually, he played, I think he had a fractured back or something. He sat out 2 games and he came back in 2 weeks to play with a fractured back. And I've seen some players, some football players, play with cracked ribs, things like that. Those guys are tough, and obviously they're meant to be tough because they're playing a more physical sport. But I'm just saying, these basketball players, I mean, the physicality of the game is not even there anymore. It's not like back then where people were banging down low, throwing each other to the floor. Look at the 80s and 90s. These guys were scrapping. These guys were on the floor. These guys were pushing, bumping each other, throwing elbows. And these guys were still playing every game like it was their last. They were not taking any rest. They were playing through injuries. Jordan played through a flu. Kobe played through a broken finger in 2010 and won the championship. And these guys were tough as nails. And now the game is not even that physical, and they still are crying. These players are still crying to get rest. Adam Silver extended the season. It starts 2 weeks earlier. That way they don't play too many back-to-backs. That way they don't play 4 games in 5 nights. And they're still taking days off for the most ridiculous reasons. It's just so annoying. Like, there is no point of doing that. Like, play through it. And I'm getting pissed off because also for fantasy, like, it annoys me because I had Draymond Green out 2 or 3 games, I think he was out for a whole contusion, and I'm like, dude, really? You can play through it. Draymond Green, one of the toughest or so-called toughest guys in the league, play through that shit, man. Come on. You're killing my team here, man. But no, seriously, in all seriousness, it's just NBA has gone so soft, and not just players sitting out, but the calls that we're seeing now. A little touch, you get touched a little bit, it's a foul. If someone blows on you, it's a foul. Like, you literally can't even play defense. That's the reason why we're seeing teams put up like 120, 130 points, 140 points. This is just ridiculous. There's no more defense. Defense does not exist in the NBA anymore. You basically have to put your arms up and hope for the best. That's it. That's how the NBA is. And yet, the game's not even physical like it used to be, and yet these players still want to take rests on back-to-backs. Like, come on. That's your job, guys. Like, come on, you guys are getting paid millions to do this. Millions to do this. Like, literally. People in regular life can't take days off. They have to work year-round. You guys have off season, 4 months off, and then you guys come back from that off season, and you're playing a sport which is actually really fun. I wish I could get paid to dribble the ball around and shoot. I wish I could do that too. I'll play through any kind of injury. And they get all this medical treatment. They're rich. They're athletes. They have physical trainers, personal trainers, all kinds of trainers around them, all kinds of medical attention. They get hurt. They get x-rays done within an hour or so, not even. And then they get MRIs within a day. They have all that medical attention around them and all the stuff that they could use, like ice baths, any kind of baths, or any kind of treatment that they could use, medicines, whatever it is to use, that they could use to heal and get better. And yet they still take so many days off for the littlest injuries ever. Soreness, that's the one that pisses me off the most. NBA players should not sit out just because they're sore. They should play through that. That's the most ridiculous thing ever. I'm pretty sure Jordan is out there laughing at these guys for sitting out for soreness or taking days off. Man, none of these guys have Mamba mentality anymore. It's over. I guess that era is done. This is a new era of basketball. We have to accept it. I still love the sport. I'm just a little annoyed that these players sit out for stupid injuries. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you fantasy players out there too are frustrated with this. A lot of people who go actually and pay money to watch these guys play. I'm pretty sure you guys are frustrated too. And if you are, and you guys agree with me, then like this video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye.